What's going on, folks? I'm Ned from Ned's Tech Bets, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out May 1987, taking a look at some car care. Love the art on the front of this. I love the artists involved in all of these magazines. They definitely have a mechanically inclined brain, and if you look really close, geez, you can see how all this stuff works. Can't have popular mechanics without some cigarettes and alcoholism, right? Check it out, we got some rad wheels. A Whammons who's going to have a really bad wedgie. Oh, wow, that does not look comfortable. Didn't this guy do cartoons in this suit? I feel like I'm pulling back old memories of him. Oh, I love it. Go hunting this weekend with the Air National Guard. The Air National Guard? Huh. Is that like the Army National Guard? I need to get me one of the old generators. Like, generators these days don't burn quite as nicely. But the generators from back in the day, you could take any grease and all kinds of crud and just throw her through there and it'd burn no problem. It's interesting how many glue advertisements we see in these old magazines, and yeah, glue kind of worked a bit to help you out, but I don't really see so many situations where it was the be all and end all that they advertised. Yeah, I tell you what, Bobby, I like selling lawnmowers and lawnmower accessories. Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow the lawn? That's the look of a woman who wishes her husband had a bigger truck. What's up with the yellow John Deere stuff? I understand yellow and green, but yellow. There's a story behind that, I'm sure of it. Holy frick, a linear bow. Geez, some guys just aren't happy unless it looks like a gun. Here's your standard. Stop taking vitamins. Vitamins are the devil. You don't need to take vitamins. Take our stuff instead. Yes, yes, you beautiful people. Take our stuff. Holy frick. You can... A tolerance. How have I made it this far without knowing you could get one of those? To figure out how deep the water is so you don't frag your blade. That's one of my favorite advertisements. So, yes, miss, the car is very good, isn't it? And she's like, yes, I can see outer space. What's she looking at? What is she looking at, and what's with the smile? You got some beautiful retrofuturism here, looking at what we think the private shuttle may fly in the 1990s. Never happened. Holy frick, that's one way to get out of the mud. I want that. I really want that. I really want that. I'll leave it to the British. Off-the-road missile launcher, U.S. Air Force. It's not in the sky, though. And here we have a look at the future Hawkeyes. The Navy currency places Grumman E-2C Hawkeye planes. Random. Okay. All right. For communications. Yeah, something like Encarta was considered a big deal back in the day. Those are some funky looking razors. We never really kept much of that funk, did we? We just kind of went back to the regular. In the 40s and 50s, there's lots of advertisements to do your own job and get out of the army once you're done with war. But now that we're in the 80s, hey, we're getting back into her. Yeah, we remember these bikes, that interesting headgear. That headgear kind of changed a little bit over time. But man, that looks like a bad wedgie waiting to happen. That looks like lower back pain, too. Should have had a Hayden cooler for trans people, but this is only the 80s. We're not okay with that yet. It's still fine to make advertisements about spark plugs in the 80s. People will actually be interested. Freaking love the 80s advertisements, too. Holy frick, you can build your own Tesla coil for $6.95, man. You got rocket launchers, you got your cannons, everything was... Oh, there it is, the jet engine. That was what I was talking about. I used to always want to get a tricycle and put 2 jet engines on it and see how it goes. Like, I heard that those things don't actually go very far, very fast, but I bet there's ways you can hack it. Oh my God, high frequency anti-flea technology. I have a feeling this would have driven the animals nuts. Why? That doesn't even work. I'm pretty sure it's been proven it doesn't even work. But man, you know the cats would hear it. Great for cats. Oh man, I can just imagine the torment. Once again, you know darn tootin' that we're in the 80s because Hal here has personal protective equipment. What a puss. The Hearst Centennial, 100 years of making communications history. I have no idea who they are. I swear, as a kid, I could just pick this up off of the rack and stare at the cover for all that was going on. And the guy at the newsstand would be like, "Hey, kid, you want to buy it?" And I'd be like, "I'm just looking at the cover. You can't give me shit yet." Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me, Neff from NASDAQ. But like and subscribe if you like this stuff. It's always appreciated. And as always, folks, take care of each other, will you?